Hey guys, Willow Productions here, and today I'm going to be glazing a pot. So to start off with, you've got your fired terracotta pot, which is what I have here, and you're going to draw your design, or have a design in mind. So my idea was this kind of primitive people dancing around like a flame. So to draw these people, I did a circle for the head, triangle for the upper torso, diamond for the lower torso, and lines for legs and arms. The material I'm using is a crayon. It's a glazing crayon, wax crayon, which this works because there are different types of glazes, and this wax repels glaze because of its water resistant texture. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a video of how I made the pot because I didn't think about it at the time, but this is basically made through using the pinch pot method, which is rolling a ball of clay, trying to make sure there aren't any creases or lines, and then using your thumbs and fingers to pinch into the middle of the pot, and then pushing up the sides and around. And I decided to make the top of the pot go out, but you can try other things just like this. And here is the design I decided to do around the base. Next, I'm using an underglaze. So this will typically have the color, well, not the color. I decided to go for yellow to make it look like they were glowing. And you just paint on, and I don't know if you can tell, but the wax crayon underneath repels this underglaze. You can see it there, just doing it. So that this means that when you do your final glaze, the glaze will also not stick to the wax, and you will be left with a little texture on your piece. Unfortunately, I don't remember the type of glazing this is. I didn't take any photos or videos of it, so I don't have that, which is quite annoying. What I've just done is I went around a second time because I was hoping to create a secondary color within the yellow, so that it's like two different tones, but unfortunately it didn't work. It just kind of blended together so that there's only one color of yellow. What you see me doing now is painting grass, and I just use the same brush, different types of glazes, not different types of glazes, different colours of the same underglaze still, and painted it like that. I also went in a second time just to fill in any cracks and make sure it was more even all the way around. Another thing you'll see me do is I don't paint the bottom of the pot. The reason for this is because when you apply your final layer of glaze, it will stick to your kiln or whatever you're baking it inside, firing it, and it could actually destroy your kiln. So you have to wipe away all the glaze underneath it or it stick. And when you do wipe away this glaze, it can also take the underglaze away with it. So I just thought, save myself some trouble, and didn't paint the bottom of it. Here you can see me now painting the sky, and I'm just using a glue and going around in different parts. Unfortunately, sometimes the glaze, I didn't paint on thick enough, but I do go back over and try fill in those gaps. Next, what I'm going to be doing is painting clouds. I took a step back from my piece because I thought it was finished, but then the top of it looked really empty and sparse, and I saw that some of my friends were using white, and I thought, hey, clouds. And so I painted clouds. Now, painting clouds is usually really difficult because you gotta do so many different layers. But this was really easy because I just blobbed on the white glaze, underglaze, in just kind of cloud-ish shapes. And voila! Clouds. So I do go back over it like most of the other things I do, and I paint some tiny little clouds because there were some areas where it was just too much space, I felt. And there is the piece. When I set the piece down later on, I did realise that the dancing figures were actually very close to the bottom. Now that might not usually be an issue, but the bottom of the pot goes in. How do I explain it? Not in, but like under. So the piece can't be seen very well. Also here I painted green on the inside and I did a little design because I thought it would look cute. I also went back after I'd finished painting it with a yellow crayon to see if I could give some more like texture to the people, because this was originally supposed to be a fairy design, but there wasn't enough space to draw the wings, and I thought I could substitute that with this little crayon thing and the yellow, but it also looked like it was people dancing around a fire because someone pointed it out to me. So there's kind of a couple different things going on, and yeah, there's not really much to it. So you can actually see me wiping the crayon on my hand, and that's because I kept going too close to the black crayon and it kept rubbing off, and there was like little brown black marks where I was trying to make the yellow one, and it didn't look very good. So I was like, oh my goodness, this is getting annoying. So I tried to wipe it off on my hand, and I also wanted to do the inside, and the inside was a very rushed job. I was like looking at my piece and I was like, it's missing something. And here you can see it glazed for the final time before it gets fired. And you can actually see where the wax crayon has repelled the overglaze. Sorry for the really bad filming angle and shakiness. And now we have it after being fired. Unfortunately, the colours did not come out how I thought they would. I've never used this glaze before, I've never glazed before, and I've never done any of this before, so it was all a new experience. And I'm just showing you the bottom to show you that that's where I wiped off all the overglaze from the bottom of the pot. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, hope you're having a nice day, and bye!